All right, boys. Jayson Tatum just proved again why he's one of the most clutch players in the NBA. With less than a second left, he had an insane game-winning fadeaway to save the Celtics from what could have been an embarrassing loss. But for me, it's like, should Boston fans be worried that they even needed a buzzer beater to beat a short-handed Pelicans team? Let's just break this all down. So Jayson Tatum finished the game with 27 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. But the real story was the game winner. And if this sounds familiar, it's because no player in the NBA has more go-ahead shots in the final 5 seconds of a game since 2020 than Jayson Tatum. At the end of the day, when the game is on the line, Tatum delivers. But I feel like my big concern is, why do the Celtics need a game winner to beat the Pelicans? And they're missing most of their stars anyways. Now listen, Boston was leading for nearly the entire second half, but they couldn't put the game away. With less than 2 minutes left, the Pelicans tied it up. Jaylen Brown put the Celtics back in front, but CJ McCollum tied it again with a clutch floater, which I'm not really too surprised because McCollum is still a bucket. But he basically set the stage for Tatum's game winner at the same time. If the Celtics are serious about contending for a championship again, they need to start closing out games better for sure, because at this point, the Pelicans should not be anywhere near the Celtics whatsoever. No. But we have to give credit where credit is due. Trey Murphy III had a monster game. He dropped 40 points, just one shy of his career high. And I know he wanted that 41, 42. I know he wanted that. But Trey Murphy is a bucket. He went 15 of 20 from the field and 8 of 12 from deep, from the three. 8 of 12 from the three. That's tough. The Pelicans were missing their stars, and Murph stepped up in a huge way. If he keeps playing like this, New Orleans might have to give him a much bigger role. I mean, even when the roster is full, like Zion and this, that, and the third. And as I stated before, the Pelicans were missing a lot of players. They were missing Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, and Zion Williamson due to an illness. And now reports say DeJounte Murray suffered a ruptured Achilles, which means he's out for the rest of this season and likely a good part of next season. For me, man, that's devastating. I loved watching DeJounte Murray. I think he's a great player. My fault, DeJounte Murray. Even though they fought hard in this game, their path to the playoffs just got a lot tougher. On the other hand, this win keeps Boston near the top of the Eastern Conference, but it doesn't erase the fact that they're just 7-6 in their last 13 games. That's not exactly dominant. That's not what we want to see. That's not what we want to hear from the Boston Celtics. Right now, they're battling to stay ahead of the Knicks for second place in the East. And with the playoffs approaching, they need to take advantage of games like this. Their next matchup, a short-handed Sixers squad on Sunday. Hopefully, they don't need a buzzer beater. I think ultimately what questions I have to really ask the people is, should Celtics fans be worried? I don't know. This could just be one of them games, but again, the Pelicans didn't even have their star players. The Pelicans were short. They were shorthanded. The Celtics were not shorthanded. But at the end of the day, I have faith in the Celtics, man. Celtics is my top 2 team right behind the Philadelphia 76ers, but the Celtics are right behind them. Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, come on, man. Porzingis, come on, man. Listen. I'm not worried. I believe the Celtics will go back to back. In the championship, at least show up to the championship. I'm not sure if they're going to win it over the Cavs. I don't know. The Cavaliers is who I got. Really, is really the Cavs, the Celtics, or the Thunder. So I'm not too sure. But we know Tatum is clutch. But are the Celtics playing down to their competition too much? Because that is also what I'm seeing. And what about Trey Murphy III? Should the Pelicans make him a bigger part of their offense even when their stars return? I think so. I mean, what he gave the Celtics 40. He gave the Celtics 40. So let me know what y'all think down below, man. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you all in the next video.